What if the voice you've been using this whole time has quietly been killing your audience retention and you didn't even know it? Stick around because in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to match the right ElevenLabs voice to your content so your videos actually feel like they belong together. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is all about using AI tools to build smarter content workflows, no face required. I'm walking you through ElevenLabs one video at a time, and today we're tackling something that trips up a lot of creators: voice selection. Most people just scroll the voice library, pick whoever sounds the most professional, and call it done. But that's like wearing a tuxedo to a barbecue. Even if the voice is technically great, if it doesn't fit your niche, it creates this subtle disconnect that your audience feels, even if they can't explain why. Let's fix that. Here are the 5 things you need to get right when picking your ElevenLabs voice. Before you even open the voice library, you need to get clear on what type of content you're making. ElevenLabs has hundreds of voices, and they're not all built for the same job. There are basically 5 content buckets: educational and explainer content, storytelling and narrative, news and commentary, motivation and lifestyle, and promotional or sales content. Each one has a completely different energy requirement. For example, if you're making a history explainer channel, you want a voice with gravitas. Something measured, a little authoritative, maybe with a slightly deeper tone. But if you're running a productivity tips channel for entrepreneurs, you want energy. You want someone who sounds like they just had their 3rd coffee and they're pumped to tell you about morning routines. Get clear on your category first. That narrows the field dramatically before you even start auditioning. Here's something most tutorials don't tell you. Your audience has an unconscious energy expectation before they even press play. And if your voice doesn't match it, you've got friction. Think about it. If someone clicks on a video called 5 Calming Bedtime Routines, and they get a voice that sounds like it's announcing a sports highlight reel, that's jarring. Conversely, a slow, sleepy voice on a video titled How to Crush Your Morning is going to make people click away fast. In ElevenLabs, when you browse voices, pay attention to the sample clip. Ask yourself, does this voice match the emotional state my viewer is probably in when they click on this video? That's the right filter, not, does this sound professional, but does this match the moment? When you're inside the ElevenLabs voice library, each voice has style tags. Things like calm, confident, conversational, authoritative, warm, narrative. These aren't just marketing labels. They actually tell you something about how the voice performs, its pacing, its inflection, its naturalness in different sentence structures. Here's how I think about it in 3 buckets. Warm and conversational voices work great for lifestyle, wellness, personal development, anything where you want the viewer to feel like they're being talked to, not at. Confident and authoritative voices work well for finance, tech, business, legal, or any niche where credibility is part of the value prop. And dramatic or narrative voices, these are your storytellers. Think true crime, history, mystery, documentary style content. The mistake people make is grabbing a confident, slightly formal voice for a cozy wellness channel, or using a warm, casual voice to explain complex investment strategies. The mismatch creates cognitive friction. Match the style tag to the vibe of your niche. This next one is huge, and it'll save you so much frustration. The sample clips in the ElevenLabs library are cherry-picked to make every voice sound great. What you really need to know is how the voice handles your specific script style. Here's what I do. I take 3 test sentences from a real script, one that's a short, punchy statement, one that's a longer flowing explanation, and one that has a list or some technical terms in it. Then I run all 3 through a short list of maybe 4 or 5 voices using the same stability and similarity settings. I listen back to all of them side by side. What you're listening for: does it rush through the punchy line or does it land it? Does it breathe naturally in the longer sentence or does it sound robotic? Does it handle your niche vocabulary without mispronouncing things? That side-by-side test will tell you more than an hour of browsing the library ever will. Last point, and this is the one that separates channels with identity from channels that just have content. Your voice is your brand. Once your audience starts building a relationship with your channel, That voice becomes part of how they recognize you. So before you commit to a voice, ask yourself, can I see myself using this voice for the next 50 videos? Does it have range? Can it handle a more serious topic one week and something lighter the next? And critically, is it available on a plan I can sustain? I'd also strongly recommend creating a custom pronunciation dictionary for your chosen voice early on and saving your preferred settings as a preset. That way, your voice stays consistent across every video, every time. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds subscribers. All right, so to pull it all together, start with your content category, match your energy to audience expectation, use the style descriptors as real signals. Test with actual script sentences, not just sample clips, and think about brand consistency for the long haul. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I've got a full ElevenLabs series going right now, covering everything from voice cloning to fixing mispronunciations to getting the most out of your credits. And drop a comment below and tell me, what niche is your channel in, and what voice are you currently using? I read every single one, and I'd love to help you figure out if it's the right fit. See you in the next one.